today we are looking at relaxation postures for the end of our yoga classes. So if you've been to a yoga class with me, or in fact with most practitioners, you probably would have experienced a period of laying down at the end of class for rest and relaxation. This is an important part of the practice to help both the body and the mind to process everything that's taken part during that class, and to just give you that opportunity to rest and reflect. So we're going to explore 3 different ways that we can take relaxation in today's short video. So the first one we are going to look at is the more traditional relaxation posture known as Shavasana. And we tend to use the Sanskrit for this one because it translates into English as corpse pose. And whilst that does in itself sound quite relaxing, it might sound a little longer term than we were hoping for from our relaxation today. So for this one, I'm going to come down and lay basically flat on my back on the ground. And you might find it more comfortable here to pop maybe a small pillow or a thin soft yoga block behind your head. Equally, although the legs are traditionally out straight, you might like to roll up a blanket, or if you have a yoga bolster available, to prop behind your knees just to offer a small bend in the legs. But I'm going to demonstrate this one with no props at all. I'm going to use the hands to guide me all the way down onto my back in a laying position. So I've got the back of my head resting on the floor, but as I mentioned, you could use a cushion or a thin block or even a folded blanket here if you like a little more lift in the head. And then I'm going to move my legs first. I'm going to walk the feet a little bit wider, actually towards the edges of my mat. And then let those feet just relax by dropping out towards the sides. Then the arms are going to be placed down beside the body. The palms of the hands facing up towards the ceiling. So this is the more traditional version of relaxation. You can lay here for as long as feels comfortable, gently closing the eyes. By all means, you can add something, as I mentioned, behind the knees, or add in maybe an eye pillow to help things be a little darker, or a blanket to keep you nice and warm and cozy. You might find that actually laying flat on your back like this isn't terribly comfortable in your body, and you wouldn't be alone. Actually, when you lay flat like this, it can give you a little niggle or an ache in your lower back, particularly if you are susceptible to that in your body anyway. So we can make a very small and simple change to this just to give you that little bit more comfort and love for the lower back. So I'm still going to keep my feet as wide as the yoga mat here. I'm going to bring the soles of the feet onto the floor and bend my knees. And then gently let those legs roll in towards the centre of the mat and rest against each other. So by drawing those feet and legs in a little bit, I'm just taking a bit of the arch out of my lumbar spine and just allowing the back to almost smush into the surface beneath me a little bit more. So again, you can either keep the arms down beside you as we did for Shavasana, or in either of these options you might choose to hug the arms in and let the hands rest lightly on the body. So one final option here, if laying on your back just isn't for you at all and you're not comfortable there, then you could simply roll over onto your side. And here I do find it more comfortable in my body to have a little something, a cushion or a block, underneath the side of the head. So you can have a good wriggle here, probably with the knees a little bit bent. This underneath arm I actually find quite comfortable to have stretched out. The top one just wrapped over the body, but you can allow a little bit of a fidget and a wriggle to find the most comfortable version of that for yourself. So this one's ideal if you don't feel comfortable laying on your back, or particularly if you are in the 2nd or 3rd trimester of pregnancy, and laying on the back might be a little less comfortable because of the weight of the bump, and actually laying on the back for prolonged periods can just put that little bit of pressure on the blood vessels and slow down circulation, so you might feel more comfortable, and the baby too, if you were to lay on one side. So you can decide to rest in any of these positions for as long as you like. And if you're practicing them at home, you could perhaps pop on a little bit of gentle music in the background, or just spend a few minutes following the journey of your breath in and out of your body. So those are just 3 of the ways that you could choose to enjoy your relaxation, either at the end of a yoga practice or just as a standalone posture at the end of your day, or in fact during the day, should you feel that you just need that little bit of time to relax. So thank you very much for joining me today. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.